Hello everyone, dear Star Wars fans. I've come to you with a little exclusive. This is the second teaser of the Acolyte series dedicated to the Sith. Don't worry, the video is not a clickbait. Today you will see a set of truly unique shots. Do you remember how in one of the previous videos we showed you excerpts from a kind of a secret teaser of the Acolyte, which was released on the closed panel of Star Wars Celebration 2023? If you haven't looked, click the hint from above or on the link in the description. Well, it just so happened that at this presentation, the organizers quickly figured out those who were shooting from the audience, and therefore the streaming ended at the most interesting moment. Rest in power, brave hero, so to speak. However, quite recently, I've got into my hands the same video from the panel, which shows the rest of the teaser. Jedi, lightsabers, interesting planets, and so on. Of course, I'm sorry, I can't show it to you, you understand why, but I will be able to demonstrate all the interesting shots as screenshots. Why the hell not? So the first video from the panel ended at this moment. We see a man dressed in a white robe showing some kind of hand gesture. I dare to assume this is one of the Jedi, and judging by his confidence, he has the title of Knight or Master. But the next frame already shows more interesting characters, representatives of the Trade Federation from the Nemodian race. Among the main episodes of the saga, the most attention was paid to them in The Phantom Menace, so in this particular frame, you can see the familiar interior of the spaceship of the Trade Federation, the Lucrehulk. You may ask, what did they forget in Acolyte at all? The fact is that the Trade Federation in that era had a huge power, much greater than the prequel era. They served as the main supplier of various essential goods and defenders of the Republic. Remember even the trailer of the game Eclipse, the events of which will also unfold in the High Republic era, dedicated to the Trade Federation, the same amount of attention including the Lucrehulks participating in the big space battle. That means something. The next frame shows us the wall of an ancient temple. Or is it just some kind of base and a man is trying to climb up the wall? To me, the local entourage is very reminiscent of Yavin 4 and its temples, but knowing Disney, they would rather prefer a new same color, one type planet. A little later, a new frame opens up in front of us with a view of two citizens of Jedi appearance, a traditional brown robe and short hairstyles in place, and the boy lights up a yellow lightsaber, twirling it so impressively in his hand. The girl paid him quite a look, like, "You an idiot?" The one that reminded me of the Jedi Academy game, in which the main character lights the sword in the same way with a backward rotation. These very citizens of Jedi appearance are making their way through an ice cave, and perhaps you will think that this is the planet Ilum with an ancient temple hidden in the ice, but most likely not. Earlier in the first part of the teaser, we were already shown a planet with snow-capped mountain peaks. Then I also assumed that it was Alderaan, and in the second part, which we are viewing today, they just showed how a group of Jedi is walking towards the wind through snow and rocks, very similar to the top of these mountains. But it was me who ran ahead. Okay, back to our last frame. Just both of these frames probably show the same location, so I decided to combine them. The yellow sword is certainly beautiful, hands down, and I really like its glow, not like in Ahsoka's trailer. Next, the Jedi Temple from the outside, and a girl with green skin opening these very doors with a light whim of her hand. It is worth noting that the interior of the temple and the robes of the Jedi of the High Republic look different than in the prequels, and the era is different. But don't worry, in 300 years, Yoda will repaint everything. The next interesting shot is a group of Jedi coming to an audience. It's unclear to whom. It's not visible, but you can see a Wookiee Jedi in traditional robes behind a crowd of people. This is a new and one of the most interesting characters, as the insiders say. There is a theory that this is one of the book heroes named Boyaga, who has just grown up, and it will be fun if this turns out to be true. The character is quite interesting. I've read it myself, I know. Also in the teaser, actress Jodie Turner-Smith, who played the King's wife in the disastrous series Anne Boleyn, lit up several times. In the teaser of the Acolyte, she is surrounded by shady figures in the hoods, as if they are some kind of cultists, or they are the same Acolytes, a new generation of Sith, and she apparently is a local authority for them, or even a new Dark Lord. As for the hooded guys, they've flashed in the teasers many times. I show you the most interesting shots, and there are a few more catchy moments, not particularly remarkable, but in which some shadow assassins hunting Jedi who constantly slip by. Someone is always running, thrusting a dagger forward, hiding behind a wall, and so on. Most likely, these are the same cultists sent by their Black Mistress. Well, the last frame that directly touched my heart is a group of Jedi simultaneously lighting lightsabers of different colors, blue, green, and yellow. Very nice, no kidding. Moreover, all swords look natural and have a characteristic glow. Well, I'll remember Ahsoka's trailer again. I'm sorry, no matter what bad rumors go around the Acolyte, it's still nice to see the Jedi on the screen. The theme of the Force and the lightsabers is what we all fell in love with Star Wars in the first place. But lately, there are catastrophically few of these attributes. All the series are about mercenaries, spies, Mandalorians. Only Obi-Wan Acolyte is entirely devoted to the confrontation of the light and dark sides of the Force. I hope the series will not fail. Of course, I hope for its success, and the teaser inspires confidence, but the rumors, they speak for themselves. The release of Acolyte is scheduled for the summer or autumn of 2024, so in a year or a year and a half, we will see how things are going. That's it for today. I will be very happy if you subscribe to the channel and give your comments. It is always nice to read your thoughts about my videos. It charges me with motivation. Well, I'll have to leave you for a while, but I'll be back as soon as a new batch of interesting news appears. Thank you all for watching and being active. May the Force be with you. Bye.